Hey everybody, this is Matt, and I want to share with you 3 ways you can get more out of your hyperlinks in a simple Google Doc. Now, if you're familiar with Google Docs and you know how to create a hyperlink, what you would do is you would use Command or Control K, depending on the device that you're using, or simply click right here, Insert Link, or go to the Insert menu and choose Link. Now, idea number 1 is simply this. When you type in when you have a hyperlink that you're working with, you can actually type in right here to do a search. So let's say that I want to look for word it out. What it'll do is it'll look through documents and also websites that it might be. I can go ahead and click on here and hit apply. So that's idea number 1. Idea number 2 is, what about hyperlinking to different parts of your document? That makes it more accessible for students, and it helps provide scaffolds and supports that students need. So here's an idea. So I have right here, I have this activity. What are hyperdocs? So I have this particular section right here in my document. So there's a couple different ways I can do this. First of all, I can actually highlight this title, and I can simply go right up here from normal text and change it to a heading format. Now, this does a couple things for me. One is I can use the document outline section right here and simply click on it and navigate to that particular section, which is kind of neat. And then it also allows me to hyperlink directly to it as well. So if I go right here, what are hyperdocs? And I do Command or Control K, depending on the device that you're in. One of the things you may have noticed is that now there's a section right here called headings. I can go ahead and click on that, and I can find that particular heading. I'll just go ahead and hit apply. And then once I get to that section, it'll take me right there. But what if there's a specific part of an activity or a specific part of the document that I want to go to, and I don't want to use that heading format? No worries. What you can do is simply do this. Highlight the text or area that you want to go to. Go up to where it says Inserts, and then add a bookmark. It adds a bookmark, or almost like an anchor, to that particular spot in the document, which if you're used to designing web pages, this is a common thing. So now what I can do is I'm going to go right back up. I can go in here, and let's say this is explain what a hyperdoc is. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll highlight this. I'll go Control or Command K, and I can go right here to where it says bookmarks. Here it is, explain what a hyperdoc is. Hit apply, and check this out. It'll go right to that particular section. All right, last idea. I love this. If you're the owner of a document, this might be helpful, especially if you have a class agenda and you're teaching virtually, or if you're teaching face-to-face, it doesn't matter. And that is a preview of a presentation. So let's say, for instance, I have this presentation right here. What are hyperdocs? Okay, this is the presentation that I'm looking for. I've already gone through and I've clicked on share. I'm going to go ahead and copy the link. Now what I can do is I can go into my document, and what are hyperdocs? I'm going to highlight that whole entire thing. I'm going to go Command K, and I'm going to paste and then hit apply. When I do that, this is where it becomes really neat. I click right here and I get a preview, and I can click on open a preview, and I can navigate through this presentation on the agenda just like you would if you were, say, splitting your screen. Unfortunately, students or people who have view-only rights of the document won't be able to access it like this. What they will see instead, let me show you. I'm going to just go ahead and copy this link. And let's go ahead and open up an incognito window so we can test this out. This is what they will see. So they'll still see the document. They'll still see what are hyperdocs, but they won't get that preview window on their screen. So hopefully that helps. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out.